Hey, what's going on everybody? Today we finally got some Windows 11 tips and tricks for you here today. So I've been using Windows 11 for a little while now. This is a virtual machine running on VirtualBox on a Mac, so just to give you a little heads up if it seems like it's stuttering or things like that. But today we're going to kind of go over some different tips and tricks here that I've found and use here in Windows 11. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Discuss the start menu and the taskbar. So obviously with Windows 11 they have moved all your icons and the start menu here in the center of your taskbar. Some people like that, some people don't, but good news is Microsoft realized that some people are probably not going to like this, so you can actually change it back to where it's all aligned on the left. So in order to do that, if you just right click on your taskbar and head into your taskbar settings, you can then scroll down a little bit here. You'll see this thing that says taskbar behaviors. You click on that and then you can see taskbar alignment. So we can click here and we can align it back over here to the left side. So if you want your taskbar to go back where it belongs, then you can definitely do that here on Windows 11. Also with the start menu, you can see that it looks nothing like it did in Windows 10. So there are a few things here you need to know. The first thing is you can still see all of your applications. So usually on Windows 10, of course, you would see them all on the left hand side. You could just scroll through them. Well, now you have to actually click on the All Apps button right here, and it will bring up a list of all of your applications for you. So you can see that that is how you get the list of all of your apps, and you can scroll through there to find the one that you want. You can also pin different applications in the start menu still. So if you right click on an application, for example, let's just say Microsoft Paint, you can right click that and you can actually pin it to the start menu right there. Let's actually do the snipping tool instead. Since it's not pinned already, we can hit pin to start and we can go back and you can see the snipping tool is now actually added right here. So this is where you'll see all of your pinned applications. And if you want to remove one, you just simply right click and unpin it right there. You can also move them around, so you can move them up to the top, or you can simply just drag them around in the menu here to rearrange them how you desire. The start menu can also be customized in your settings. So if you go to personalization, you can go into the start section and you can change a few things here. So you can see your show recently added applications. So that is things down here at the bottom. So you can see, for example, Firefox was recently added. So you can see that right there. Also, if we take a look, you can see your most used apps. So if I go ahead and toggle that on and we click back in here, it will actually do that again. Now, again, this is not a version that I've been using too much here, so it's not reflecting those quite yet, but once it learns your most used applications, it will do that. You can see your recently opened items right there. And then here's a cool one that I like right here. So you can actually choose which folders appear on the start menu next to the power button. So if we look, you can see right here, there's your power button. You can toggle different ones on and off to appear in this area right here. So let's say you go to your documents a whole lot, right? You just toggle that on and we can look, and now there's a little shortcut here that will go to your documents. And you can have as many of these as you want. So we could turn on downloads and file explorer, for example, and we can see that those are all right there. So kind of like quick icons that you can access can be put right there on your start menu. So that's a pretty cool little feature to know. And the final thing with the start menu is if you actually right click on it instead of just clicking with the left click, you can see some of your more common things here. So for example, you can go to your power options, the event viewer, task manager, the terminal, settings, run, and all those kind of things that you don't typically see now, because when you right click you only get taskbar settings. So it's kind of like a little secret start menu here, so you can still access things like run. So that's pretty cool. So if you right click on it, you'll get those options instead. Windows 11 introduces quicker settings here. So instead of like individual things for your battery, your internet, that kind of thing, it's all condensed into one I guess you could call it control center, like how Apple does it now as well. But you can see you have different things like airplane mode, night light, all that kind of stuff. But you can actually customize this menu here, so you can hit edit quick settings, and you can then choose different ones that you want to add or unpin and all those kind of things. So it's basically control center like you have on your Mac, except it is right here. You just click on any one of these icons and it'll come up for you. Another thing here in Windows 11 is when you're navigating through different things here and you want to right click on something, you're going to notice that your right click menu looks a little bit different. So now you have just view, sort by, group by, new, properties, terminal, but then there's this option down here. So your right menu is basically more simplified now here in Windows 11, but you just click on that show more options down there and you get the more options here for different icons and things. So if you want to obviously see that, then you just click on that. Another thing here while we're in the File Explorer is you'll notice that up top here you have a more simplified bar. So you have just quick controls like cut, copy, delete, things like that. So you don't have to actually right click to delete something or drag it in the recycling bin. You can just highlight it and click on delete. You also have the new icons, so like a new folder or something. So basically common things you do in the File Explorer are now easily accessible here on the top. So that is pretty nice. We can take a look down here. Again, there's a new task view button. So this allows you to do virtual desktops, again, just like it is on Mac OS. But you can have virtual desktops, so you can hit add desktop. And you can kind of have like two different monitors, but not have two monitors. So yeah, a new task view button down here in the bar. There's also a new widgets icon, so it's this one right here. And if you click on that, it's going to bring up your widgets pane. So if you remember on Windows 11, you used to have this actually down in this area. It would show up as the weather down there, and you would click on it, and you would see all this stuff right here. But as you can see, you have to sign into your Microsoft account in order to actually see all that stuff. But you can do all your widgets and stuff right there. If you use them, you can customize them and do all sorts of things with them. Something that I've removed from the bar as well is Microsoft Teams. So it's actually a little chat icon. But Microsoft Teams is built right into Windows 11 now. So if you use Teams for your communication purposes, then it's going to be very easily accessible for you now here. But yeah, little chat icon will be down here. And by the way, if you're wondering how I actually remove that, you can go into the taskbar settings again, and you can choose right here what you want to see. So again, there it is. It's called chat. I could toggle it back on just for a second, and you can see it down there at the bottom. But I don't use that, so that's why I simply remove that. So if you don't want these icons down here, you can choose which ones you want to keep. Microsoft has also added a nicer battery visualization screen here, so you can kind of see when your computer's plugged in, how the battery drains over time, how it charges, and all that kind of stuff. And you can then see your power options again, but you can go into the view detailed info and see your battery usage down here. So like screen on time, screen off time, sleep settings, that kind of thing. So you can see how your battery is functioning over time. So pretty cool. Something else to notice is Focus Assist. So Microsoft has, of course, copied Apple again. I guess I'm sorry, but it's basically the new focus thing that you have on your devices, your Apple devices. But you can set up different focus things, so quiet times and what to do if I'm in full screen or playing a game or different things like that. So yeah, Focus Assist is now available, so you can kind of set that up to do different things with it. If you use multiple windows a lot, you'll notice that snapping is a lot different too. There's different things that you can do, move around and things like that, different layouts, 3 windows at a time, so that's pretty cool. And the final thing here is there are new sound modes. So you can go into settings again and then go into sound, and you can change different sound modes here. And you can see that if I actually had different ones, you could actually choose how you want the sound to be. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it for now on the tips and stuff I found here in Windows 11. Let me know if there's any other ones that you like or actually have seen that may be better. There's still a lot of exploring, a lot of new features to see in Windows 11, but I'm going to have some more videos about it coming up very soon. But that's all I got for you guys now. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.